Hello and welcome to Furryearsworld, where we are back in Sky Factory 4, and I'm just chilling up here on my whatever the hell this was. I think it was a lava making thing. Yeah, it's a lava making thing. I'm just chilling up here, working out what the hell I want to do next. Um, I think we need to do something with this lot. This lot's been chugging away here for some time, and I personally feel we need to improve the situation here. We could do with processing some of these things. So I'm wondering how we're going to go about doing that. I think if we're going to be processing these, we're going to need power, aren't we? So I'm thinking, bear with me here. I think for this lot, we are going to go with simple storage networks, which I've been looking at here. Up here, all this shizwaz up here. I've been having a bit of a neb at this lot. It looks reasonably okay. I think I've done a little bit with it in the past, so it should be all right. So I think we'll go with simple storage networks, feeding into autocrafters. But as we found down there, these purpley looking buggers down here, which means we're going to need more red. The purpley looking buggers down here, they need power. They don't need acres of power. We're not going to be shoving power for days into these bad boys, but they do need a little bit of power. I'm just seeing if my frame rate tanks when I rotate. It does not. It holds pretty steady. That's pretty good. It still feels laggy when I turn. It still feels a bit strained, but it's not bad. The obsidian machine's still doing its job, so that's good. But these need power, so we're going to need a power supply. And I'm thinking it's going to be below here somewhere. So we need power over here. We don't need tons of it, but we do need some. So I'm thinking we need some sort of power storage. So I'm going to look at mechanisms. Mechanisms! Here, we've got simple storage cube, which can store 800 KRF. But then the next tier up can store 32 MRF. And then the next tier up can go 12.8. I mean, things get a little ludicrous up there. So we possibly want one of these. Steel casing. We were working on the steel, weren't we? When we were last here, we were having a little look at some steel, and we decided we needed more coal. So let's do that thing first. Let's do that little dance. Let's get that. That's not right. Nope. That. Oh, you son of a diddly buggeration. That. You can tell when it's not going to work for you. You just can. It feels powerful and weak at the same time. You just know it's not going to let you click in there because it's already decided your fate. Your fate has been decided. Let's put all the wood in there. We know where the wood is then. We know where the wood is. We're gonna go for a block of coal. Coal. The block of there is in. Oh no, we're only doing little coals, aren't we? With this stupid process, we only do little coals. Kind of hoping for blocks of coal. You can't always get what you want, as the Rolling Stones love to tell you. Love to tell you that. Sharing the good news with you. You can't always get what you want. So we've got our energetic infusers or metallogenic infusers or some kind of infusion. I have infusion confusion down here. So we might be able to just do a little bit of shenanigans to get down here. So in here, we've run out of coal, as I thought we would. There we go. Chew on that, my man. You chew on that, and you can have some more of that. There was something else going on down here, which I think is going to be that, which is going to make us. Let us have a look at cell. Cell is not what it was. It was cube, wasn't it? Cube. This bad boy. So that requires these, which is, I mean, there's generally no hardship here. That's making the enriched doodads. This is making the steel dust. We'll go and cook some of that stuff off. I love the obsidian machine. I find it cumbersome and ugly, but I love the fact that it's happily just sitting there making squelchy, buckety type noises and making obsidian. Basically for nothing, for free of charge, it is doing a job of work for us, and I'm loving that. That always makes me feel very satisfied when things like that actually happen. What are we thinking here? We need to cook some stuff off, don't we? There's nothing actually cooking in there, so you can have that steel blend, and that should make us some steel, because we need it in the center of this. What is the next tier up? So it requires the basic energy, and then there's other stuff on top of that. Wow, there's a lot of them bad boys. So we might be able to do the advanced energy cube. I think this one's kind of it's not the worst. Reinforced diamond dust. Ugh! That's hideous. I don't think this thing will crush a diamond. I might be wrong about that, but I don't think it will. So what's this steel casing? Glass, steel, and an osmium ingot. These are not bad things. None of this is a deal breaker. I'd kind of like 2 of these bad boys on deck, and at a later date we may have to upgrade one of them. So we're going to need 8 steel out of this, aren't we? That's fine. That's not a problem. Just trying to think my way through the logistics of this in short order. So that's 6. Might as well wait for the last 2 to cook off. 7. One more, please. One more when you're ready. When you're ready, just sling us another one. So it's relatively straightforward. It's going to need some gold. We do have some gold. We don't have a lot of gold, but the machine over here will have gold in, won't it? Out in the smeltery room, we'll have some gold. We're going to get this all stuff. Once we've got our simple storage network banging in a tooting, I think we'll be in a lot better position. Alrighty, yoink. Good landing. Nicely. Stuck the landing, gotta say, stuck the landing. Alright, it's a bit more steel as well. There's some advanced doodaddy McDoodads. 16 doodaddy McDoodads should be sufficient. Certainly for the base tier unit, which is where we're going to go to start with. I think. I don't think we should push too hard too soon. If we push too hard too soon, we're gonna make the pooch very, very angry with us. We don't want to do that. So we need 2 of these bad boys. Boop. 1, 2. 1, 2. We cannot stack those. That vaguely irritates me, the fact that we cannot stack those. I'm vaguely irritated by that. Here, have more steel to chew on. I'll take all that from you. And we can make 2 of these bad boys. 1, 2. Perfect. Take all that crap out of there. And then hopefully we can just go... Is that iron? That is iron. Should be some iron knocking around. We put all the iron in the machine downstairs, didn't we? Arse and other stuff like that. That's not so good. Iron could become... I think we might need to invest in enhancing our iron production. I'm thinking dirt. Improve the dirt, make the tree grow faster, or alternatively add more saplings to the line, which might do the trick. Badoop, badoop, and badoop. Oh, we need another 2 of them, then, don't we? 1. What are we out of? Redstone. Ah, Jesus. Ah, Jesus, we're out of the redstone. So we are, so we are. That's not good. That's no good. Take that. And take that. And that will make us more redstone. So we need to automate all of these silly little processes that we got going on here, so that we can just have all this material ready to rock and roll. Alright, we'll turn that lot into that, so we should now be able to go boop, boop, 1 more of them, and then we should be able to make the second energy cube. Kablooey. Kablooey, there we go, 2 energy cubes. One of these is going downstairs now, and the other one is going to be located kind of over in this direction somewheres. Not sure where yet. Ooh, it needs to go on the next floor down, doesn't it? That's a bugger. That's a bugger. Whoop. Nice landing. Stuck the landing. So that goes on the end of there. That's filling up instantly. These are just dumping all their energy into that. That's good. That's a lot of energy in there now. Configuration, disabled, public, side configuration. Okay, so output is dark red. Where are we outputting then? Is that... Where the hell are we outputting? The bottom? Is that the bottom? Is it saying that's an output? It might be saying that's an output, you know. Because I can turn that off and it turns that off. Which I guess is fine. If that's going to be the output, then we want another one way out over that away somewhere. We'll probably run an energy cable up and along underneath this path to take it out there. That's what I'm thinking. So we're going to need a crap ton of these hardened energy conduits, which is not a problem. We can do that easy enough. We are way down there, aren't we? We are way the hell down there. It's deeper than we want to be, I feel. I feel it's deeper than we need to be. Let's put all of this away. We're going to need more glass. Let's store this energy cell for now. I mean, it did a job of work for us. We've only got hardened 7 of the hardened flux ducts. How much invar? We got a reasonable amount of invar though. Let's bring in the leadstone flux ducts. Bring in some lead. Is that everything we need to make these glass, which we've got, but not a lot of? It's not ideal. Fluid duct. I want the energy hardened flux duct, which requires leadstone flux duct, which requires... I can make a few. We are going to need a few. Oh god. That's scary. Hardened flux duct. Kablooey. Kablooey. Alright. Have they all gone hardened? They've all gone hardened. How much redstone did that leave us with? 5. Jesus, that hurt the pooch. The pooch is not happy about that. How many have we got in the way of slabbage? Not a lot. Not a lot of slabbage going on here. Let us make some more slabbage. There we go. More slabbage. Got. Ow. Just ow. Alright, so we have a plan. We have a plan. It's a cunning plan. It's going to work. We're going to shift our power from here to over there. Beneath this path. Yeah. So we've got power running out that way, which is just general power. It's not anything fancy. It's a quick feed power. But we need better power here. But we don't want it to block our pathways. So can we take it up like this? That's in the wrong place, isn't it? Well, that was a complete waste of time. But don't we feel better for it? There we go. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. And we need that one back, which we can get with the crescent hammer. Is that steel? Jesus, the amount of effort we've gone to make steel, and we're just running around with it in our inventory like some sort of crazy fool. I think I want it on that side of the path. Don't know why. I don't know what's telling me that that's the right side of the path for that to be on, but something is screaming at me that's the right side of the path for that to be on. Are we just going to do a single little spit of rock here? We're below the obsidian machine and we can hear the slurping of the mighty, mighty machine doing its slurpy dance. This is going to be sketchy as, my man. This is going to be sketchy as. I am not comfortable with this current situation. But it's good to know if we need power in this room, fed from an actual legit power supply, we've got capability there. We have got the capability. So where the hell do we want this power to be? Up here, I guess. I guess this is where it needs to be. We're kind of running out of building to work with above us, though, which is a problem. It's not the end of the world, but it is a problem. Laying down this many hardened fluid-powered jobby mabobs is going to be painful. Things are going to start going a little bit Pete-tong here, but that's okay. Are we in the right ballpark? We are in the right ballpark. Okay, we're getting the power into the right ballpark, and then we'll work out what the hell we're going to do with it once it's there. That's the scheme that we're working on. Ooh, there's a bit of drippy drip. That's fine. We've got some stuff to dismantle on that slab. So the trees are all out under that wood. We've got power to here, so we could do with some kind of slabbage to work on. That's still fully charged. These are recharging. How's this all debacle look? I mean, it's doing the job of work, isn't it? I can hear it slurpy slurpy. It's working. I don't think any of these are out of lava. Lava is holding up pretty well here, so I'm quite happy. I'm quite happy that that generates as much power as it does off 3 crucible type jobbies. But then the crucibles don't need to do the melting like the other crucibles that we have come across in the past do. There's a time limit on some. It just feels like a cheaper version of a similar sort of mod. Alright, so we need to work out this way a bit, don't we? We've got that power there, we don't need to worry about that, so we need to come out this way. I guess what I'm saying here is I've got to build a working platform here that is somehow, and I am not sure how this is going to work, gonna auto-craft. We're gonna have to build basically a wall of auto-crafters, aren't we? That is fully powered, is deliverable, and you can deliver to it and draw out of it. That's 3 sides. And if I build a wall, we don't get 3 sides on most. Most will just get, what, the 2? So a wall's probably not an option. So it might end up being a field of that sort of crafting, a floor of crafting things. That would be craziness, wouldn't it? A floor of crafting machines. That sounds absolutely insane. I mean, it might be what's needed. It might be what we actually need to build, but it does sound a little bit insane. I'm not sure how many we actually need to construct. Here's my power. My power's in the right ballpark. My trees end here. The trees are all on the wood, so we probably need to come this way a little bit, and then... yeah, that'll probably be good enough. But yeah, the trees all end on the wood, so we don't need to go beyond the wood. We're almost at the limit of the trees. There may be another area we need to produce for trees when we start getting into the food side of the trees, and there may be one tree up here that we never do anything with. We just leave it there, happy that in the knowledge that the tree exists, and that's all we want from that tree. So let's have a little thinky winky about what we want to do here. So that's cobblestone. Do we have any torches? We are out of torches. Is that giving me F7 vibes? It is. Let's not and say we did. Alright, okay. I kind of wanted another torch down here, but that's okay. It feels like we due another torch. It does. So, what do we need here? So some stuff can be pulled straight out into storage, and the storage is going to be on the end of this somewhere. This room that's going to be here is going to have this smeltery in it. This one. This crap can probably go. The only purpose for this to exist now is to create obsidian, and we're doing that down there. So this doesn't really need to be here, I don't think. It's good to have the lava to fill that up. We might repurpose this into a lava supply for that. I don't think we need to power it. I think it'll happily just chug away and create lava for us for that. So that should be alright. But we'll probably reverse this and have it accessible from this side. Then we can sever this pipe off, this path off here, and build a path out that way to this big room back here that's going to have storage on that side for all the metal coming in, and then storage on this side for all of this shiz coming in. We need a lot of red flowers though, because we're going to need to make a lot of those doodads down there. The purple dye is not cheap. It's hard to believe. It's actually staggering that the biggest constraint we have on us is purple dye at the moment. That is a thing that I find just bizarre. And I'm not sure if there's any other way around it. Let's have a look. P-U-R-P-L-E, purple. Purple dye powder. There's no easy way to do that. Purple dyed water is, again, we'd need to start with red. Purple dye. I'm just seeing what options we've got on red. Dye essence, mystical agriculture might be a way forward. Wild berries. Are they a thing we can do? They're not a thing we can do easy. Dye essence comes from dye seeds in the reprocessor. Dye seeds is made with a dye cluster. I mean, that might be the way forward. Mystical agriculture on the go. Possibly. We need a lot of these things now. We need to work out how the hell we're going to place them. We haven't got that much room down here. I wonder if, you know, like we did with the generators, where we had a power lead and we're putting the generators either side of the power lead. Maybe something like that. Maybe a kind of X pattern with these things, so we can run power up the middle of it. Would that give us enough faces? I believe it would, you know. We can put in on one side of the X and take out. So what I'm thinking now, bear with me, I'm rambling away to myself, but maybe I can demonstrate this to you with a little bit of, I don't know what we got. We got nothing. We got maybe seared bricks. We'll use seared bricks for demonstration purposes. So imagine we have power conduit. Let's just pop down a seared brick. Maybe imagine these seared bricks are our auto crafter Manaka wax. This is our power cable coming in. We need to attach auto crafters to these. So I'm thinking something like this. Like that. So these would be auto crafters, and then we could build a continued row of them like this, because we need a few of them. And then along this top corner here and that bottom corner there, we could feed into the system, so we could have inputs on this side and these sides on these two, and then top side and that side on those two, and then outputs could be here in this valley. So we're shoving in and pulling out on diagonal opposites. Does that make sense? That's what I'm thinking right now. Just to maximize the space that we're utilizing is what I'm thinking. And we'll probably have, just to make things a little bit more, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? So we don't have sort of like waiting for power issues. We'll probably have, where we've got this power cable coming over down here, this one, where that rises up and joins onto this ginormous X, we'll probably have another energy cell that we have made already at the head of it, so that it's got its own stored power. It doesn't need to draw from over there. It's got immediate power presence, is what I'm thinking. That's where I'm going with that. We'll just turn that chest around a little bit because we're an idiot. It's got immediate power presence, and that's what we're probably going to need. But I think, while I have a good old ponder about things from Furryearsworld, I think that'll do for now. We're going to go with a cheery old ta-ta.